Hi there and welcome to Class A in Rhino. I'm Michael from Virtual Shape Research and I will show you just some highlights of the new features that VSR Shape Modeling 2.0 offers. For a complete list of enhancements, please read the description. Some of you might already know the shortcut to increase the degree of a surface by simply typing the wish number on your keyboard. Now all modes and constraints can be set this way. For example, just press R for the row option, N for normal, and B for blend, and so on. In addition to that, now all control point rows of a surface can be moved with the tangent option. The option normal is now also available when modifying all control points. By pressing X, Y or Z, you can easily lock the corresponding axis for modification when you are modeling in the perspective viewport. The text fields behind the ones for degree show the number of spans for the geometry which is selected, so you can directly see if it is single span or not. A new function in this release is Align to Symmetry Plane. You are free to choose a standard C-plane or any other C-plane in your file. You can then either select the wanted geometry or simply choose the All option. This option selects all elements which are within the distance specified in the text field maximum distance, while all other surfaces stay unchanged. The option Display Mirrored Image mirrors the selected geometry, allowing you to inspect the transition with the Light Lines function in the Analysis toolbar. You can see that the surfaces are not symmetrical. Applying tangency increases the quality of the light lines. Using the Blend Factor option, you can pass on the made changes to the other control points of the surfaces, causing a more equal distribution and an even better result. Another new function is Multi-Blend. Depending on the number of input curves, it creates a cluster of single-span surfaces which can be position, tangent or curvature continuous. The shape of the cluster can be controlled using the Shape Factor slider. In the case of 4 input curves, the option Single Surface can be used to create just one surface instead of a cluster. Even complex shapes can be filled this way. You can use an arbitrary number of surface edges and curves as input. Like in all other VSR shape functions, you can use light lines to control the quality of your geometry while still being in the function, getting immediately the wanted result. In Rhino, you often have to use the trim function to shorten or limit geometry. Let's take these two simple shaped surfaces as example. The trimmed edges created this way, unfortunately, often have an unnecessary complex structure. This causes other surfaces built on top of these edges to be too complex too, like in this case the VSR flange. By clicking with the right mouse button on the surface approximation icon, you can start the new edge approximation function. It allows you to select such edges, showing you the currently used degree and number of spans. You can specify the wanted degree, number of spans, maximum allowed deviation, and the way the edge should be approximated. The resulting deviation can be displayed in the graphics area. If you now create the flange again, you can see it has a much more reasonable number of control points. There have also been a lot of general workflow enhancements, for example the VSR chain selection. Many functions like the VSR blend can now directly be edited in the graphics area via handles. The partial option can now be set separately via handles for each side and end of the blend. When activated, the endpoint of the blend on the other side is projected to determine the new position. By editing the handle in the middle, I can modify the shape globally for one side. When pressing Ctrl, the other side is modified too. I can also combine the shape factors of both sides by clicking on the corresponding icon in the function window. When the input of the blend consists of several input edges, automatically coupling handles are inserted to control the shape. You can add or remove couplings via their context menu. Like in this case, where the control point flow is not satisfying, additional couplings can help to get the wanted result. If you want to see the control points even if they are hidden behind the shaded surface, you can activate the new Visible Through Shading option in the VSR shape options. Another new function is Surface Align. As you can already see, this surface is not properly matched to its neighbors. When selecting it for Surface Align, the function automatically finds the possible reference surfaces to match to. Via Context menu, I can adjust the desired matching quality. This can be different from edge to edge, so I'm choosing only position for the left and the bottom. The integrated analysis shows the reached quality. As you can see here, I'm not perfectly matched to position. In this case, the option Adopt helps. The function then respects the control point distribution of the reference, often resulting in a better matching result. Check out this and a lot of other new functions and features of VSR Shape Modeling 2.0. You can download a 3-week test version from www.virtualshape.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.